Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog, and in this one, we're going to be talking about Game 3. Game 3 was not good for us, but real quick, I got contacts recently, so just makes life easier for me playing pool rather than having to look over the top of these motherfuckers all the time. So get used to seeing it, because I've been trying to wear them more often, because putting them in is a pain in the ass. Taking them out, not so much, because I've got my own method for that. But putting them in has been a real pain in the ass. So I'm trying to wear them more often to get more comfortable with them. But anyway, let's talk about this game. So I had a feeling we were going to lose this game, just because it's the first game at home for the Bucks. Everybody plays well at home usually. When you're the home team for 2 games and you go on the road, usually, it's a different environment. You know what I'm saying? Everyone plays well at home. It's when you go on the road where we find out where who are the boys and who are the men out of the people on the team. And I'm gonna be honest, man. This game, I can't say I'm really bothered by this game. And the reason I can say that is because it took Gary Trent Jr. going off for 37 points for them to win this game. And that's not, he's not that consistent of a basketball player. He's just not. Do I think he's going to be a good player for them this series? Yes. Do I expect him to score 37 points every game? No. Okay. Gary Trent Jr. was on fire. There were some times we left him open, which was bad, but Gary Trent Jr. had 37 points in this game, 4 steals, 3 rebounds, and if I'm correct, tied Ray Allen's record for 3-pointers made in a playoff game, and shot 9 of 12 from 3 and 11 of 16 from the field. Gary Trent Jr. is not going to play like that the entire series. Just like how I said Bobby Portis is not going to play the way he played in Game 2 the rest of the series, which he didn't. He actually played, okay in this game. For a playoff game, he shot 5 of 13 from the field, didn't make a single 3-pointer, shot 0 of 4 from 3, and Bobby Portis had 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul, and 10 points. Okay, so just like I said, Bobby Portis wasn't going to put up 28 and 12 or whatever he did in Game 2 the rest of the series. That remained to be true. I still feel that way as well about Gary Trent. He's not going to score 37 points per game for the rest of the series. It's just not going to happen. I could see Gary Trent Jr. putting up anywhere from 12 to 15 points per game, but I can't see him, scoring almost 40 every game the rest of the season or rest of the series. It's just not going to happen. Now, they have gotten kind of lucky with Bobby Portis and Gary Trent. Granted, they still lost Game 2, even with Bobby Portis playing very well. But the thing is, as long as it's not Damian Lillard, I'm not worried. I'm just going to call it what it is, man. Gary Trent Jr. can have himself a day. It's fine. Some dudes are, it's the NBA. Everyone's a professional. Some dudes get hot, and there's no way you stop them. Okay? Just like Giannis. Okay? We understand that Giannis is going to get his points against us. You can let Giannis kill you. You just can't let anyone else do it. Okay? They let Gary Trent Jr. do it to him last night. However, speaking of Damian Lillard, Andrew Nembhard put this motherfucker in jail for 31 minutes. Okay? Damian Lillard has had 2 really bad games. This game was even worse than the last one, and he was somehow still a plus 16 in the box plus minus category. Okay? Damian Lillard shot 2 of 12 from the field and 1 of 8 from 3 in this game. He had 7 points, 4 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Okay? I'll tell you right now, boys. Alright? If Damian Lillard does not turn it around this series for the Bucks, they will not win. They just won't. Okay? Yeah, they're going to get their 1 win at home. Okay, that's fine. Maybe they even get 2 wins at home. Whatever. All right? But if it takes two people scoring almost 40 points for the Bucks to win a game against us, I like our chances. I think this series will be over in 5 or 6 games. And the reason I say that is because I just don't believe that the Bucks are the better team. I just don't. I think they rely heavily on Giannis scoring a bunch of points, who, by the way, Giannis shot phenomenal from the free throw line this game. 9 of 10, shooting 90% from the free throw line. That's a big deal for him. But as long as Damian Lillard and Kyle Kuzma are on this roster, and Damian Lillard continues to be put in fucking jail by Andrew Nembhard, I don't see it. I just don't. AJ Green's been very good for them. Bobby Portis has been all right. Kevin Porter Jr. played like ass this game. He only had 1 point, shot 0 of 5 from the field. Their roster consists of a bunch of inconsistent players outside of Giannis and Damian Lillard. And as long as Damian Lillard doesn't have it going, I'm not worried. Okay? Yeah, Gary Trent Jr. had a good game. Bobby Portis had a good game in game 2. You know, Brook Lopez is maybe entitled to a good game, but he didn't score a single fucking point in this game. Really, it took Gary Trent Jr. going off for them to win this game. Okay? And if that's what is required for them to win a game against us, they're not going to win the series. I'm not convinced the Bucks are going to win this series. I did think they would win one game against us at home. I did think we would lose game 3. But if you look at the Pacers, right? Tyrese Halliburton in this game, 5 of 11 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, had 7 rebounds, 10 assists, and 14 points. Somehow was a minus 23 in the box score. Don't know how that works, but all right. Pascal Siakam was very, very good in this game. Somehow was a minus 9, okay? He had 28 points, 3 personal fouls, 2 steals, 2 assists, 5 rebounds. Shot 63% from the field and 75% from the three-point line. If you're building parlays, one parlay that I think could be nice to play throughout the playoffs if you're betting on the Pacers, Pascal Siakam for 25 plus points in like every one of these games. And the reason I say that is because Pascal Siakam just historically plays very well against the Bucks. I'm not sure why, but he tends to rise to the occasion playing against them specifically. All right. Andrew Nembhard. Oh, Nemby. Andrew Nembhard. I need more out of you, dog. Not gonna lie, I need more out of you. Okay? You did your thing on defense. All right? You've been making life a living hell for Damian Lillard on defense. So I gotta give him like a golf clap for it. But 2 of 8 from the field, dog. 0 of 1 from 3. 6 points. 2 personal fouls, 1 steal, 5 assists, 1 rebound. Not horrible numbers. The shooting is bad, though. Like, great defensive player. The offense in this game was terrible, though. You're entitled to a bad game because the past 2 games you've been playing pretty well. I get it. It's first game on the road, so there's maybe some nerves. But I need more. You know, play 30 minutes and only give me 6 points, dog. I need something more than that. Next is Aaron Nesmith, Mr. 50-40-90. Aaron Nesmith in this game was phenomenal. Somehow still a minus 17 in the box score, but he had 18 points in this game, 4 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, had a block, 2 steals, 3 assists, and 7 rebounds in 26 minutes. Aaron Nesmith was one of the few guys in this game really, really balling. I'm gonna be honest, man. I love me some Aaron Nesmith. He's getting to a point, man, where I legitimately think Aaron Nesmith could like become the 3rd or 4th option. The dude is just like, if he continues to progress, he's gonna be a very, very good player, and he's still very young. I'm very high on Aaron Nesmith stock. So Miles Turner had one of the worst games I've ever seen him play, if I'm being honest with you. I know I've built a reputation for shitting on Miles Turner on this channel in the past, but even Miles Turner fans are going to look at this box score and go, yeah, like this was pretty fucking bad. Miles Turner shot 1 of 9 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3. Hit all his free throws, though, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. But he only had 6 points in this game, and 4 of them were from the free throw line. This was a really, really rough game for Miles Turner. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block. He had 4 turnovers, 1 personal foul. Just a game that I think Miles Turner would like to put behind him and forget, and I think it's going to happen. I don't think Miles Turner's going to play this bad for the rest of the series. I just don't. He's entitled to a bad game. He's been playing well recently, so I'm not going to get on him too much. But yeah, this was a bad game for Miles Turner. Even if you're a Miles Turner fanboy to the max, this was a fucking bad. Okay, it was so bad that Thomas Bryant got 21 minutes. All right, Thomas Bryant. Not anything to call home about in this game either. 3 points, 3 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, had 1 steal, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. Okay. So he was not great. TJ McConnell, rare bad game for TJ McConnell. It's crazy. TJ McConnell scored 0 points and still had 5 assists and 4 rebounds. But I don't expect TJ McConnell to play that bad for the rest of this series. Same thing with Nembhard and Miles. I just, all three, if these dudes just have their regular games, Miles, McConnell, and Nembhard, even with Gary Trent Jr. scoring 37 points, it's probably still a pretty close game. So I'm not tripping too much about that. Obi Toppin played well, had shot 4 of 9, had 10 points, 2 rebounds. Didn't make a single 3-pointer, which sucks. But he had 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Ben Shepherd he was okay. He had 5 points in this game for a guy who almost sees no fucking minutes. He had an okay game, shot 1 of 4 from 3, would like it to be better, but it is what it is. Ben Mathurin, 4 of 8 from the field, 0 from 4 from 3. I can't shit on Mathurin too much. It's his first road playoff game ever. So I can't shit on him too much. He had 9 points, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 rebounds. Jarris Walker only got 5 minutes in this game, which was very, very surprising to me. Mostly because of how bad TJ McConnell played and just how bad Nembhard was playing. I get it, Nembhard was in the game for defense on Lillard, but I would have liked to see Jarris Walker get the minutes that Ben Shepherd did. I don't hate Ben Shepherd, but I think Jarris Walker is a better player, and Jarris Walker is a better defender than Ben Shepherd, I believe. At least when it comes to size, you know what I'm saying? He's a bigger player. I think Jarris Walker just this year in general has been a better player than Ben Shepherd this year. So I'm very, very shocked to see that Ben Shepherd got 15 minutes in this game and Jarris Walker only got 5. So that was a little shocking to me. But all in all, you know what? The Bucks are entitled to 1. You know what? I didn't think we were going to sweep them. I knew they would win a game. If they did, it was going to be at home. Like I said, we lost by 16 points, but Gary Trent Jr. had to go off for fucking 37 points for that to happen, and I just don't see that happening the rest of the series. So I'm not really worried about it. We won the first 2 games. Game 4 is tomorrow in Milwaukee. We'll see how that goes. But I'm not stressing it a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that are, and I'm just not. I'm sorry. I'm not sold on the Bucks. I have a feeling that team is going to have a lot of changes this offseason, from the head coach down to the way the roster is constructed. They're going to really have to try to convince Giannis to want to stay there if they lose in 5 games to us. By the way, that's another reason I kind of want to kick their ass, is because I know if we really, really do them in, they only win 1 game against us, Giannis is going to have some feelings, and he's going to express them this offseason, or maybe even right after the playoffs. I don't know. But I know Giannis is going to be vocal, and he's going to say, get me the fuck out of here, or put something around me that's good. Because he's a one-man wrecking team right now. Giannis is on a team where he's actually the best offensive player and best defensive player they have. And I don't care how good you are, man, you can't do it yourself. Not in today's NBA. You can go out there and put up 40. It's not going to be enough to win. Not with the way the teams play, not with the way the NBA offenses work, not with how relevant the three-point shot has become. You just can't go out there and kill a team by yourself. You can't. You need your guys to perform, and Giannis got pretty lucky this game with Gary Trent Jr., but Damian Lillard has not been the running mate that Giannis had hoped he would be, especially in the first two games that Damian Lillard has played. Now, I will cut Damian Lillard some slack in the idea that he's been out for 5 weeks, but it's just the idea. In this game, he was very bad. In game 2, Damian Lillard was very bad. I mean, Damian Lillard was 4-13 from the field in game 2. Shot 2 of 8 from 3. Had 3 rebounds, 7 assists, and 14 points with 2 turnovers and 4 personal fouls. So if Giannis is going to stay in Milwaukee this offseason, they need to get more out of Damian Lillard, and they need to do it relatively fast, like tomorrow. Like the 27th, I think we play against them tomorrow. We're really gonna need Damian Lillard to show up and show out if Giannis is going to stay there, because it's tomorrow at 9:30. So if Giannis is going to stay in there, Dame's got to show up, and I just don't know if that's going to happen. I feel like Damian Lillard was rushed back for this purpose, for the idea of keeping Giannis in Milwaukee. I can't think of any other reason why they would play Damian Lillard other than Giannis being disgruntled, understanding the team around him is not what it used to be, and him having a bit of a change of heart and deciding maybe he would like to play basketball elsewhere. That's the only reason I could think that they would want Damian Lillard to come back as quick as he has, and just to try to save their playoff life. But I don't think they win this series. I think the Pacers win this series in 5, maximum 6 games. We'll see what happens. We'll go from there. But tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. Like helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. I'm the Fast Break Report, and I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.